Okay, next we're going to take Vallejo Model Color Dark Sand and we're going to paint all the bone. This will give the fiery lines a little break so that they can dry. Now, when you paint the bone on your shield, the skulls on your shield, okay, you want to keep in mind that you also have horns on this guy that need painted. Now at this point you want to be careful down here, but you don't have to be so careful up here. That'll speed you up a little, because those little cap things are just going to get painted. I might do a metal. I might even do them in a little fiery cap. I'll test it when you're not looking. Also, there's some teeth here on his, he's got a necklace full of teeth. Go ahead and get those while you're at it. The point here is, when you're using a color to do bone, take a good look at your miniature, especially when it's in a couple of different pieces like this, and just make sure to get all the places that have, you know, bone. Okay, now that we're done with the bone color, we are going to take Charadon Granite Citadel Foundation color. Okay, anyway, we're going to take this Games Workshop Foundation color and we're just going to put a line around this guy's horns, right in the front and in the back. I meant to say right at the base, but all the way around if you can. You know, doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, if it's a little lopsided, it makes it look more natural, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay. Alright. Next, we're going to take Vallejo Model Color English Uniform. Okay. And we're going to just put a bunch of crazy lines in here. Oop, those are way too thick. Thinner than that. You're going to put some crazy lines that kind of overlap the sand color and overlap the the foundation color granite. So you just want these lines going. They don't have to be perfect at all, because the next lines do have to look a little better. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now I'm switching brushes on you. Everything that we've painted so far I've done with a 5-0 Reaper Kolinsky brush. Okay. One of my previous videos I called it Kowalski several times, and that's just because when I was introduced to him, that's what the person who introduced me to him called him, and I never bothered to read it myself. I feel like such a tard. Somebody even left a comment about it. So anyway, we're switching to a number 20-0, and it's quite a difference in the tip size. This one here is the 5. So these lines need to be a lot thinner on the horns. You'll get a sword in your face. Okay, So basically we're taking Vallejo model color ivory, okay, which is an off-white. It's almost white. I mean, skull white or whatever would work. And the first thing I'm going to do is just get the top of it, okay, and then we're going to bring it down, overlapping everything with this white color. Overlap everything, just leaving a little bit of space in there. And again, the camera is totally cramping my style, but you get the point. And that's how you get that really splintered nice horn look. And now I'll do it up and show it to you before we move to the next step. Alright, there you have the horns. Okay, so now, I don't know if you can see it now, but I just readjusted so you can take a better look at it, and you can see how the horns turned out a little better. Now we are going to focus in on these teeth. Now these teeth are so tiny that in order to get the color contrast, I just went with a pure white color right over the dark sand. If you know Games Workshop paints really well, dark sand, I would say, is the same color as bleached bone, only a bit darker. Actually, yeah, like a whole shade darker. If you were to put bleached bone over the top of this, it would look lighter. But there's not enough contrast in that would even show up on those little tiny teeth, and I can't even tell if the camera is really picking up the contrast between the yellowish, sand color and the pure white.